live YouTube meeting on the channel CR Media Gospel. Now, sitting with me, we have the most anticipated interview because a lot of people are coming on YouTube asking, okay, can we meet the actors? Can we meet the director? Can we have a chat with them? Can we know what exactly led them into acting this wonderful piece of spiritual reality? And I said, okay, fine, let's create um, a live meeting where we have our director and the actors together with me. Now, on my right hand, I have the director of the movie. Please, can you introduce yourself?
Okay, thank you for having me on this wonderful interview. My name's Marvelous Abraham, but people know me as Marvel Sap. So that's all I can say for now.
Okay, on my left flank, we have the actor. Please, let's meet you.
Good day, everyone.
Yes.
My name is Ayomide. They call me 30 for short.
And we have the mad woman. Yes, she's not a mad woman actually, but we have the, the, the female actress. Let's meet you, please. Huh?
Good day, everyone. I'm Mercy. Yeah, they call me Bliss.
Okay. Yes, they call her. Yeah, that's Mercy. And we have on my left Ayo, and on my right we have the director of the set, Marvel. Yes, Marvelous Abraham. We call him Marvel the worshipper. He's now a pastor, so he's Pastor Marvel Avatar. And so I have a couple of questions to ask them. And what you need to do for us is, if you have questions like you have been bothering me, you want to meet them, want to ask them some questions, you just go on the comment section and type out the questions you want me to ask them. But for here on my file here, I have list of questions I'm to ask them based on the feedback I got. Now, first to the director, over to you, sir. The question is, well, we have seen a lot of movies. Christian movies are something that is even prevalent now. We have seen a lot of Christian movies. Right, but this one is especially different and significant looking at a period where we are in now. So the question I want to ask is, what inspired you into becoming a Christian movie director? Because, you can make it in any other sectors. Definitely in the secular field, you might be excellent looking at your skill set. But what inspired you to go into the Christian movie industry? Can you please walk us through that?
Okay, what actually inspired me was right from when I was little. I love telling stories. I love telling my brothers, my sisters, my friends. I love sharing stories with them. And I'm also good at writing script when I was little. So I had this passion for storytelling. I had this passion for writing drama. Because I believe the Christian drama movie is an avenue which God speaks to his children. So I believe through drama, lives can be changed, lives can be transformed, lives can be lifted. So it was my passion for transformation of souls through this avenue that pushed me into becoming the Christian movie director.
So you're saying in essence that transform the urge or the passion, right, for
Yes.
transformation of souls is what pushed you into the Christian media industry. Are you sure it's just the you know the
I
yeah?
understand what you're trying to say. I believe
Yes, yes.
everybody has each different mindsets. My mindset of going into these ministries so that Jesus Christ can be revealed.
I
Jesus
see
is
what
the
it.
biggest message. If Jesus is not in it, then forget it. Fine, we know that money will come, fame will come, but the first goal is Jesus. The Bible said, looking up to Jesus, the author and the finisher of our faith. So I believe it was my passion for this thing, that Jesus Christ should be seen. That through this avenue, Jesus can transcend. I've watched some dramas that's affected me. I've watched some movies that's changed me. It's changed my mindset spiritually, physically, and I believe that we can do it. So it was my passion that drove me into becoming a Christian movie director. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. That was wonderful. So, for the intending movie directors, we have passion for script writing, editing, video editing. You should understand that they should be first, as you said, sir, the urge or the passion for transformation of souls that should push you into this industry. Now, over to you, our actress. You know the way you portray the mad woman. I was like, this person should surely be mad, but you know. That was my thought at first. And I know all of you were thinking the same thing because I was like, this one went extreme. So then the question is, when you played this role in the film, this changed him. When you played the mad woman role, like the way you played it, it was so flawless. Like one could just guess at first glance that, oh, this person is mad, right? But now tell me, please, or tell us what was going through your mind when you were playing that role of a mad woman in the movie, please.
Okay. The thing is, I was actually focused on delivering the message realistically to, so people can learn from it. The emotions, not just shooting, not just acting that part, that main character as for entertainment. So people will see a young lady that is acting as a mad person. I was actually, I was trying to make it real. So people can actually portray something from it. People can take something out of it, not just for fun. Yeah.
Okay, like you said, okay, not just for fun, right? You are being realistic in your performance. Wow, that's a wonderful one. And if you have more realism in our industry, particularly the Christian movie industry that is sagging, I guess we'll have, yes, I think there should be more transformation. Now, to the actor on my left, the question is, please walk us through how is it? How do you prepare for your role? Like, starting from the script, I don't know a lot about movies, but I know that before you start acting a role, you'll be given a script and you have to go through it. You will interpret the script. Though, walk us through how do you prepare for your role, seeing that you made, because I watched it and I was nearly moved to tears. Now, how do you prepare from script to the real performance? Just walk us through
Okay.
how you prepare.
Thank you. Firstly, I studied the script deeply, trying to understand the concept of the play, the character which the play portrays, and the emotions the play requires. So I consider these three things firstly. Then secondly, I rehearse consistently, trying to work on my body language and voice delivery. I feel is also important. Then lastly is I try to fit in naturally with whatever role I'm given. I feel connectivity plays a bigger role in here. You have to be able to fit in naturally with whatever role you're given. It has to come within from your soul. It's not something you force. It has to be natural. So that's it.
That's the word, connectivity. The connectivity. That's the word. Ah, beautiful. Now over to you, director sir. Now, how do you balance entertainment with spreading the gospel in your movies? No, definitely we have seen. For me, particularly, I'm a movie fan, right? Used to be what we call a movie freak, right? But not into the Christian field, though. But how do you balance entertainment with spreading the gospel? Because when your first question you answered, you said the reason why you became a director was majorly you have the passion for transformation of souls. So how do you balance entertainment? Entertainment is definitely important, no matter what the movie or content you're putting per se. So how do you balance entertainment with spreading the gospel and make sure that the entertainment people do not just get entertained without getting a message? How do you balance it, please? Help us.
Okay, well, I believe entertainment attracts viewers. But when it comes to transformation, Jesus can only do that. So, in as much as we feature comedy, hilarious moments, funny things in our skits, in our content, in our movie, we never allow that to take away the main message, Jesus. So, no matter how our drama or comedy or movie seems funny, it will still point men back to Jesus. If you've watched This Changed Him, when Ayo was doing Shaba 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 Shaba
Oh,
Shaba.
you mean the
Yeah,
yes,
yeah,
yes,
yeah.
yes, I remember that.
It was an hilarious moment.
Oh.
A time for someone to look at it and begin to laugh. But if you continue watching the movie, it's find a way of putting people back to God. Like the focus of every of our movie is Jesus. So no matter how everybody's laughing, you will still find Jesus in it. So like I said earlier, entertainment attracts viewers. But when it comes to transformation, it can only be done by Jesus.
Wow,
This
that's
is
wonderful.
why Christian movie is different from Nollywood and others. Because Christian movie reveal Jesus. Jesus Christ must be seen, he must be revealed, and he must be glorified. Thank you.
Exactly. Now that's wonderful. Jesus Christ must be seen. Okay, entertainment brings in or attracts audience or the viewers.
Yes.
Okay, you're speaking about the part where the actor was saying shaba shaba shaba. For me that's hilarious, especially when it comes for somebody that has this background of comedy, right? So, but don't you think that should be a challenge that you're facing? Like, I feel it's more challenging because if you're dealing with actors, when you pick people that can act they can understand or interpret a particular script, right? And you have people that have comedy background that they are just naturally humorous. Like they make things, they are just funny naturally. Now, how do you deal with those people, like, and other challenges you have when they want to make the spirituality just look carnal and make everybody just laugh and fun entertainment instead of transformation, as you said? How do you?
Our dramas and movies, they are based on the reality of life, on what is going on. Haven't you seen children of God abusing the things of God? Even those that speak in tongues sometimes, they abuse the things of God. So, whatever movie we are shooting, we are revealing the reality of life, what is going on. That a child of God can mock a pastor. Or haven't you seen that? A child of God can mock a pastor. A child of God can mock the things of God. So, whosoever you see playing a role that is hilarious or funny, it doesn't mean the person is not spiritual. The person is just trying to show what is going on based on the reality of life. Thank you.
Wow. I really should be taking notes. I hope you all are taking notes because this is so wonderful. If you have questions, you can just send the messages. Just go on the comment section, you can share, because this is a wonderful one. This is once in a lifetime opportunity, I feel. So you can just send in your questions and we'll definitely reach out to our guest. Now over to you, the actor. Now the question I've been having on my mind is basically about roles, like, I'm not looking about the Christian part though, but all of them are just, they are in the movie industry, So, but my question is about your roles. Which roles so far have been your most difficult and why?
Okay, thank you. I wouldn't say I've actually had a difficult role to play, but please, I want you guys to go see God's End on our page. Share and please subscribe if you have not, and give us a like button. So in that video, the only challenge I had was that it required a strong emotional expression. So I had to step out of my comfort zone at that moment. So regardless of it's made me grow as an actor and become,
Okay, so you're saying invariably that all roles are easy. Is that what you are saying? Because we know how acting is now. So you know, you
No,
cannot just come and yeah.
I just try to fit in naturally with whatever role I'm given to act on.
So far you have not had any.
No, no, no.
Wow, this is unusual. It's unusual for me because I've interviewed a few and they say when they are stepping out of their comfort zone, like you said. So which one pushed you to the extreme? I know you're quite resourceful. Now, which of the roles pushed you so far is what we're trying to get. So we can have more of those roles.
So it's the role that requires strong emotional expression.
Okay, strong emotional expression,
So I
like
had
the
to
one you played.
I had to step out of my comfort zone at that moment
Oh,
to bring
okay.
it into reality.
Wow. Okay. Well, that's good. That's good because what's going on in my mind is I want to ask you. Like, I want to say, okay, if you are to, let's say right here, right now, you are to portray the role of a madman. How would it, how is it going to be? Like you're doing acting. Okay, let's ask a madman just display for us. Will it not require you, pushing you, looking at how handsome and well dressed you are now? So, alright. Okay. Alright. Finally, to your actress, I want to ask you questions, but I don't know why my questions are just turning to Maduman. Is it because I especially love the part you play? I'm sorry, but I love the part you play. So the question is, have you ever felt spiritually uncomfortable playing certain roles? We have it. You have probably seen one of these movies online. I don't want to mention names, to avoid traction and all of that.